What's going on? Today we're gonna go over the half kneeling dumbbell or kettlebell press. And like I've gone over another video on half kneeling, this is just a good position to learn hip and core stability. It's a position that kind of prepares people for a better lunge or split squat, because obviously in the bottom here, we're actually kind of in something similar to a lunge or a split squat. So I give these a lot, different drills that can challenge people in pressing rows, different core stability exercises, but in this position, so it prepares them for a better lunge or a split squat later. But it's just good for people to get used to this position as well. So we can either do it with the kettlebell or the dumbbell. If we're using the kettlebell, make sure you use two hands. We're getting into the rack position, so this guy's sitting in the crux of my elbow, fixed wrist, elbows against the rib cage, and as I press up, I'm going straight up, and I'm gonna turn the wrist, and everything else, when I come back, I'm right back to this position. I'm not like letting this happen, which you'll see a lot of. This stays straight overhead, and right back down, and everything else stays as stable as possible. You're gonna notice that you're not gonna be able to press as much as you usually would in a seated position or a dumbbell press or a dumbbell shoulder press or something like that, which is totally normal because you're inherently less stable when you're in half kneeling compared to seated on a bench or something like that. If I'm using the dumbbell, you can actually go like this if you want, but usually I have people start off with a neutral grip. This dumbbell is kind of hanging out right in front of the shoulder, and I'll go up. And again, right overhead, right back down to the starting point, but I'm not arching back. I'm in this position, my abs are tight, and everything's staying straight. So this is not just a shoulder exercise, it's also a core and hip stability exercise while we go through that. So that is half kneeling dumbbell or kettlebell press. Usually do 3 or 4 sets for 8 to 10 reps usually. Good exercise for hip and core stability and shoulder strength. That's about it.